Good afternoon, all the participants. Good afternoon, Professor Krishnagandhi. De-
Good afternoon, sir.
Dear participants, today our program is organized by Institution Innovation Council of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology. Today's topic will be planning for startup, legal and ethical steps. Let us get introduced with Professor Krishnagandhi. He is the Innovation Ambassador in IPR and Technology Transfer, entrepreneur of Mahalakshmi Healthcare, co-founder of Firechip Education Technology Private Limited. He is a mentor, speaker, and assistant professor of Nandha Engineering College. He has patent on artificial intelligence supported wearable pregnancy period tracking system and multifunctional garbage container and method segregation there. His achievements are: he has been awarded the Innovation Ambassador from Ministry of Education Innovation Cell. He has a merit certificate in the first international property right essay writing competition. He has been awarded the Change Maker Award by Kites Education and UVA Incubated. He has a Guinness World Record event conducted by AICT and UV. Received Abdul Kalam Award in Achievers Award 2020 from Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam Trust for Education and Greenery on 25th Jan 2020. He has received Teacher Innovation Award from Sri Aurobindo Society for Zero Investment Innovation for Educational Initiative. He is the winner in AICT Solar Urja Lamp competition and as a mentor for successfully completing the AICT Soul Challenge. He received official Spotlight Young Faculty from 4th South Asian Education Award 2019. He has also received the Best Proctor Award of the department during the academic year 2017-18. He has given multiple expert talks on converting innovation to startup, how to build the innovation culture in science for sustainable development. He has also given national level webinars on patent and patent procedures. He has been honored with Microsoft Innovative Educator by Microsoft Education Center. He has received AICT and MHRD Institution Innovation Council certificates and has been shortlisted in Accelerated Pre-Incubation Program by IITM, HTIC and MedTech Incubator. He has worked and given his prominent decision as a jury in Microsoft Learn Student Chapter Makeathon. He has acted as evaluator in Toykathon 2020 and has been performed as an outstanding judge in UNOIA 21 organized by Manipal University Jaipur. He is the reviewer in IEEE International Conference Power and Renewable Energy Conference. He is a jury in UVA Innovator Challenge. An exceptional contribution has been given by him in Internal Hackathon for Smart India Hackathon. He has mentored more than 6 teams in Makeathon and 11 teams in Hacks 6.0 from Manipal University Jaipur. With this, he has more and more achievements and awards and contribution towards the education and the educational society of the nation. On behalf of Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology, I welcome him for our respected speaker to promote the innovation, startup and entrepreneurship mindset among the students of our institute as well of our society and make them a better human being and a future entrepreneur. With this, I hand over the platform to Professor Krishnagandhi for his session.
Thank you, sir. Now I share my screen, sir. So my screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir, it is visible.
Okay, sir. Thank you. So today sessions to focus on the how planning for the startup legal and the ethical steps. Outline of this session is the how to start and what are the legal structures available in India, how to incorporate, what is the need, and when to incorporate the startup company by the legal structures, and then the difference between the POC and MEP, and based on the legal structures, the shareholders. So, what kind of the shares available in the legal structures, and the business model canvas, uh, or to how to tackle the market also uh, for successful startup to become a successful startup, and then some of the corporation steps and funding opportunities, and now India, some of the startups is successful, and then how protect your startup idea, and then the finalize the summary. So I hope the end of the sessions you are able to understand the legal, ethical, and protection steps of your startup products. Before I entering the topic, I give some start the evaluation of the knowledge. In 17th century, scientific revolutions are arises. Political revolutions arises in the 18th century. Industrial revolution arises in the 19th century. Information revolution arrived in 20th century. Now we are in the 21st century. Knowledge revolutions are arising now. Now I move on to the topic, because how to start a startup. First, you prepare a problem solution based on uh, technologies, that your product is the fit or not. You prepare a business plan. So the business plan will help to you for the long-term goal and the short-term goal.
Hello.
So every business plan will start with the vision and mission of the your startups. So
Hello,
vision
sir.
and mission is focus the.
Sir, hello.
Hello, sir.
Sir, your voice is not coming clear. Very fainted sound is coming, sir.
Oh, okay, okay, sir. Now it's okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now it's okay.
Yes, sir. Sure, sure.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
Thank you.
So before you start your product fitness and the marketing analyzing is the must. So these are all the things including the business plan and also 5-year plan. Uh, in 5-year plan, if I invest 5 lakh amount, I preferred LED stem mobiles, that I make a startup company. That how I sell in 5 years. In first years, how many stems I will chase? I targeted 5 lakhs amount I invested. Within 5 years, return back how many years take? Within 2 or 3 years, and 3 or 5 years, what are the sales strategy I followed to reach the targets? These all the thing, everything included in the business plan. And then identify the key metrics. So, what are the things we are based on the our products or our business company? I consider the LED standpoint. Timbers, wood is the majorly depends on the wood and the electronic circuits items and the LEDs. So these are the my idea key metrics.
Sir,
So
some background
I
noise is
designed to
coming.
background noise.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very much.
think it is okay, sir. I fine.
Sir, you are using a headphone. So,
Sir, now, sir.
hello.
Hello, sir. Now, is it okay?
No, sir. Still the sound is coming.
Sir, now.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir? Hello. Hello.
Sir, now is it audible?
Yes, sir. Clearly.
Now we clear. Any no disturbance, sir?
No, 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 sir.
Okay, sir.
Perfectly clear, sir.
I think laptop fan is the problem, sir.
You can share the screen from laptop and speak from your phone, sir. That would
Ah,
help.
yes, sir. Now I change it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I'll share, sir. So now screen is visible, sir.
Yes, sir. We will.
Ah, okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
And okay. I chose the LEDs bulbs related startup company. So the base the three resources is there. One is the wood, another one is the LED, and another one is the circuit based. So these are the my product key metrics, and also how to generate the revenues and sales strategies. So now I prefer to move on the legal structures. Yeah, I would like to suggest before we start the startup company, before we valid some our idea is successful or not, before we find out. I taken the grocery item. So while the lockdown periods, the grocery market is the emerging because all the people who need the foods items. So the grocery is the emerging area. Now everyone is the focus on the groceries through the online platforms. So if I take a LED bulb stems, that stems who are need. so cricket associations and the local cricket and the league matches conduct, those who are conduct the league matches that people are need. So I target these are the my customers, and I need analyzes the market. So I estimated the how, then only I make a business plan, because this kind of the customers will purchase my product and pay the money, then only I generate the revenue from the product for my startup company. So before we go to, we check the all the things. And then legal structures. What are the legal structures are available in India? Classified into two types. One is the unregistered structure, and another one is the registered structure. Unregistered structure further classified into two types. One is the sole proprietary and partnership frame. Registered structure further classified into two types. One is the limited liable partnership, and another one is the private company or public company. Why we include the incorporation? Why you file the incorporation? Because if you incorporate your company for your business branding, and then possible to profit, get the profit sharing with the team. If one person cannot do anything, so team members join, we easily achieve the target goals. And then some of the investments here in the exit means, without we cannot achieve means, that is the quit, that is the exist. So our product is the impressive one, is the investor will attract to invest the your products. And second one is the income and expenditure of the business separate from the your personal. One of the my colleague, before uh, 10 years, 2013, he worked in an engineering college. After father-in-law died, he take care of the business. That money transacted through that my colleague personal account. Why the period of 2003 to 2005. Now the income tax calling the why you transact in your personal accounts. Nearly at the time for the business transaction 94.57 lakhs. So near to 1 crore. So how you not pay the tax? So now you that persons go and meet the income tax court and audit their statements. These all the proof documents is submitted and we pay the penalties. This all the kinds is they happen. So personal account is the personal account, business account is the business account. Why? And then before uh, company filing incorporation, you must consider the three things. One is the right team, because company formation means deals with the partnerships. So your team is not right, your company definitely will not achieve. I'm not saying the based on the analysis of one startup postman list out the top 20 reasons. The right team is the 23%. That factor is the third point. And then run out of cash is the second point. And first point is the no market need. So that only I initially suggested before companies start your product and market fit you analyze, then after you go on the filing a incorporation. Um, when to incorporate your company means how much funds you have or what kind of funds you have required, and based on your business requirements and the revenue expectation, how you reach the revenue generated by your products. Yes, is the proof of concept versus MEP. While you're doing the POC and MEP, you understand the your product strength and the weakness. this product strength and weakness SWOT analysis. That SWOT analysis you mentioned in the business plan. So that only I include this point. So your product is two things considered for the your products is a need for the people for the people, and second one is the technical functionalities. These all the things that built for the successful one or not. These are the POC and corresponding MEP. How people react your products, if you like or not. LED stump builds is the major difficulties to while run out or stumping or hit wicket. This is right or wrong is the umpire decision is very difficult. Now the biles blinking means you know clearly decision is the out or not is take easily. And then what customers you want. So here these two conditions you satisfy, then you move on the filing process. And and then how to incorporate. First you identify the brand name or legal entity name. I choose the LED bile stamps. So I decide on name. Herat stems. Brand name is the Herat stems. And then entity name means uh, I take as the Krishnagandhi bulbs or stem, bulbs and stems. This I fix the entity name. So I check with the this name is available or not. Check if my name is not available means I move on further. If find the name in existing in the usage, I will not prefer that kind of name. And then so the second point is the brand name and legal name is check is it available in the existing markets or not. And then define the team roles and responsibility. Nowadays the project students are from 4 members means 2 members is working interested, 2 members are shown the uninterest, but 2% is focused on the everything. So that kind is the project is okay, but company is the 4 members in 4 directions. That would help to your company growing. So clearly define the directors, CEO, technical officers, chief technical officers, market strategies. So these are the define the roles who are that founding teams, 5 members or 6 members. So define the role. That role is the best role based on attitudes. That will help to grow your startup company. And then right entity. So a lot of the legal structure is there based on your business. You select your entity either LLP or public company or private limited company. These are the things. And then compliance applicable. Before start the company, we know that this kind of the terminologies. So that's if you sales the product means you pay the GST, goods and service tax, and then labor compliance, that is the payroll. How if I recruited the for the LED bulbs company, 50 members means that 50 members I give the monthly salary, and then those who are exceeding according to the tax limit, I deduct the TDS also. So these are the process is the should understand before the filing the corporation. And then other expenditure is any other TDS is there. If you I reach the limit of the as per the income tax, I will profit achieve more means that if I achieve 50 lakhs means some percentage income tax will pay to the government. These all the things are structured manner. Yeah. The first one is the sole property. This belongs to the unregistered structures. Unregistered structure is the ownership is the sole owned by an individual. So the single person will take care of the anything profit or losses and the entire business operations. And then if face any losses means he accept the everything. If gain more profit means you will get the more generator and more happiness, and then suddenly easy to set up. So this kind of the structure is suitable for the grocery items. I think grocery items and mobile shops. These are the things are majorly suited. And then the major disadvantage of the sole proprietorship means the owner and business both are the same, and the unlimited liabilities. If I get the more profits, that all 50 lakhs means all the 50 lakhs I have it. I have enjoyed and I spend other things and so on. And then the sole means the single one, so unable to add any other person to the business if register sole proprietorship. And then the compliance, what are the compliance should follow means separate income tax no, uh, TDS also no, but up to certain limits only. GST compliance, uh, same rule in the all the structures. If you sell your product means you pay the GST. Payroll compliance also same rules because on the labor salary are the based deductions, and the bank accounts related to maintenance there's a no. Secretary compliance also no. And then the process of sold properties are the decide the trademarks and do the registration, uh, like the shops. These are the things, and open a separate bank account. But here no separate PAN required, but separate bank account is required. This is the easiest way and lesser compliance procedures, because just one open account is enough, and then the trademark is the enough. The partnership, the advantages, the partnership means the two or more individuals. That two or more individuals they share the responsibilities equally, and profit and investing cost. These all the persons share the equally, and then if you follow the as per the legal procedure, partnership agreement will be signed by all the partners. And then if I initiated means uh, my brother or my uncle means just you give money, you know, no, don't need spending anything. I will maintain you. You are a silent partner. So in a partnership is it possible one, but because one person is just give the money, so don't think. I don't involve you. I don't involve anything. I don't involve anywhere, any work, anything. But I need only profits. So that of the silent partner concept also possible in these structures, and then easy to set up. And the disadvantages means is the unlimited liability, because the single person you gain a more profit, you gain um, more amount, but partnership means the equally divided, so certain limit only you get because as per the partner agreement. And the slab rate taxation is not applicable for the partnerships. And then partnership compliances are the separate income taxes, yes, and return TDS compliances, no, but up to certain limits. GST and payroll compliance, same for all the structures. And secretarial book of account is also no. And then partnership frame process is the first you draft the partnership deed. So that partnerships is what kind of the investing and their profit shares. These all the things are the mentioning, and then those are partners in the company. The print and the stamp purpose also maintained, and they apply for PAN. Sole property no need, but partnerships is need for apply the PAN, and also open the bank account in the name of partnership firm. If I also Herat LED bulbs and stems means LED Herat LED bulbs and stems bank account should be opened. And then what are the advantages means next one is the LLP. So now is the trending one is the LLP, limited liable partnership. It's a similar to the two or more individuals uh, is share the cost and profits and the responsibility also. Here also mention here the terms of partnerships. So what percentage you get the what percentage? Someone person is the 10% is amount the investing or 10% profit only allowed to get. These all the things are mentioned in the clearly in the partnership agreement, and this is the register with the MCA. The MCA is the Ministry of Corporate Affairs under the Government of India. And then disadvantages is the slab rate taxation is not applicable one. You need to pay the tax, and then more legal compliance is required in the partnership frame because the MCA registration is there. And, and then move on the other one. And also here audit also conducted for the some particular milestones or particular periods by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs. And then compliance of the LLP is the separate income tax return is S, TDS also S, and then book of account, secretarial account also are the S. These are the process. First the LLP you register with the MCA, and also all the partners apply for the digital signatures, and then draft partnership deeds and print the stamp papers who are they executed by the partners, and then file the document with the MCA, Ministry of Corporations and Affairs, and then apply for a PAN, and then for opening the accounts. And the next one is the private limited. So the advantage is the separate legal entity. This is ruled by the catered document. The one is the MOA. MOA is the Memorandum of Associations, and then maybe the small persons or multinational levels also applicable. Ownership take the equal shares, and then shareholders, those who are by the shares is the shareholders. Here one concept is the board of the directors are runs the companies, and then shareholders has limited liability, but not debit the accounts. Profit as per the dividend basis. So dividend base only give the profits, and each share equivalent to one vote. That is the if 50 lakhs get the revenue means the 50% is the 50 persons get the 1 lakh rupees. And the major disadvantage is the double tax. Double tax is the applicable for this private company, and then filings with the MCAs and annual filings. This compliance procedure is the more compared to the other scheme. If suppose this companies go to the loss, unable to run or facing the critical situation means it's highly difficult to quit or exit. In startup company is the terminology word is the exit. the exit is the difficult because there are a lot of procedures carry on. And the compliance is all the separate TDS, is all the things is the yes. And then the type of shares. One is the equity shares, another one is the preference share. Equity shares is called as the common stocks in some countries, but the no reference. Preference share means the compulsory, convertible, and the reference rights. So based on the investment. And the incorporation steps is the first check the trademarks, next name of the company registered with the Ministry of Corporate Affairs, and then apply the digital signature for all stockholders or all the partners, all the things, and filing the application with the MCA, including the valid ID proof, address proof, memorandum of associations, and so on. Things are while filing the MCA, and then MCA will issue the certification of incorporation for after the verifications, and then PAN and TAN will automatically allotted with the certificate of the incorporation, and then open the bank account of the specific company name, and then uh, initial capitals also mentioned in the memorandum of association, and then file a business commencement certificate also register with the MCA. So Ministry of Corporations also take care of the business commencement certificate. Now after provide the business common certificate, your companies or our company will initiate it. And directors, uh, if the LLP means the board of the directors will take care of the arrange the loans. And then after this all the process completed in MCA, and then move on to apply for the Udm registration. So previously known as the Msme registration, now government changed the Udm registration for the registration common platform, and the register the entity with Startup India. So our company also registered in the Startup India, and also UDM register is the last year I filed. This year filed with the Startup India. And then if you have any angel investors is there, so file a form to with the Startup India. At the time the tax will be relaxations. And then if any labor or registrations wherever applicable, you will be proceed there. Why this all the thing is said means the Udm registration now DPIT give the more concession for the startups now, because protect the ideas and also promote the innovations and development process, and develop the entrepreneurs more, because a lot of the products are we are imported. So government now focus on develop the entrepreneurship, especially towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat. And then some of the important agreements, so founder agreements. So those who are founding the company, so that clearly mentions in the agreements. And then contract with the clients or vendors, so clearly mentioned in the what are the way react with the um, company and the clients, and then contract with the employees if salaries and other things, tax deduction, PF, EPF, these all the things are contracted with the employees, and non-disclosure agreements. So because so maybe any employees or vendors liquid our secrets. So at the time this agreement will help to you. And then privacy policy for websites. Someone may be hacking, or someone may be copied of the your products natures. So at the times the privacy policy protect your product. And then then terms of use for websites. These all the things you clearly identify and mention. That would help to protect your idea. And then if suppose your product is the software development means you deal with the software development agreement and the software licensing agreement. And then because why I'm saying here means the business plan. So business model canvas is the mini version of the business plan. So these are the key partners, though it consists of the 9 parameters. One is the key parameters. So who are the key partners you identify, and another one is the key activities. What are the activities based on our products? What are the resource? And next one is the key resource. What are the resource based depends on our products, and then our product value proposition. So difference unique proposition tell in the value proposition, and how to deal with the customer, that is the customer relationship, and how to reach the customer, that is the channels, and then those who are interested to buy your products or your for sales or buying, uh, these are the customer segments. And then what are the cost depends on your product R&D, sales and marketing, operational cost, asset cost. These are the things involving this. These are the basic ideas. This basic idea depend upon you develop a business plan clearly. And then what are the way you are generate the revenues? Is these products, how to generate the revenue? What are the ways possible? And then you only make the income profit analysis work in the business plan. Yeah, so that only I showed this the 3 business model canvas. There is the Ola one, and then is the Byju's, and the is the Paytm. So the Paytm is the one of the successful startup, and then so these are the components is clearly known and move on to the market, because a market need you know very well before launching. You understand what are the customer segments and how to reach, how to manage the customers. This is the right 3 is the deals with the customers. Left key partners, key activities, key resources deals with your products, and then bottom is the cost structure is the how we invest the money to the products, and then revenue stream denotes the how or what are the ways you generate your uh, revenue for the of your product. And then one of the successful startup is the Gen Robotics. Why I'm saying means the sewage cleaning is the more difficult nowadays. A lot of the persons also died. So one of the Kerala engineering college student doing the final year project, and then they are placed in some companies. Later 1 year, the project students are thinking and to develop the project. Now government at the time announced the Kerala mission startup. The students approach this idea and get the fund and develop the products. Now Gen Robotics also uh, world level. The students are marketed, and then also revenue generated, and also survive the society. Here are the funding opportunities. If started the mechanism, they have no money. One is the apply the loan, and another one option is the investor investing the money for our products, because uh, they have no money means they are support to your product to launch successful manner. They also maintain some criterias. That criteria should satisfy. So the investor expect the business model canvas and the business plan. So should review the investor your business plan and the business model canvas. They know this product is survivable to to the market or not. If impressed with your business plan and your business model, they can decide to invest the money to your product. That is the better to launch your product and successful one. Not only uh, product is the problem is identified and give the solution to technology, and filing a corporation, start a company is not a role. So you check also that is the patentability criteria satisfied. One is the novelty. So the other one is the inventive step. Third one is the industrial applicability. So novelty means is the no one or know that product elsewhere in the world, anywhere in the world. That is the novelty, or anyone are published or displayed or YouTube videos is not available. That is the novelty. And the inventive step means the technical performance and economic significance. These are all the things included in the inventive step. And the industrial applicability means should satisfy the usage of the customers. That is the industrial applicability. And then you check the patentable criteria under the sections 3 deals with some of the non-patentable criteria. That also you check it. These all the things is satisfied and move on to the filing process. These all the things you should know to the prior art search. And then specification is the consist of two types. One is the provisional and another one is the complete specification. If you choose a provisional file specification in today, the next within 12 months you file a complete specification. Else your application is abandoned, or directly you file a complete specification is also possible. Why I'm why saying this kind means that's protect your idea, because your idea may be copied to someone person. That person is nowadays the copy person is the more person exactly saying that China. So whatever the product, so suddenly launching China the remake the re-engineering works. Uh, well talented people, the Chinese people. So maybe someone is copied and uh, implement or launch your similarly your product. So they maybe get the more revenue. You also um, like not scalable one at the time also. So that would help to you climb at the time you cannot climb that person. So in this way is the legal procedure. These legal procedures will be filed in a court. So the court will hearing. At that time you get a chance to get more loss of sorry, you get money for that person. Why you copied my idea? So maybe certain lot of cases also carry on Bajaj and TVS, and this all is related to the spark plug. So same invention is the similar, but who is the first is the problem. So finally hearing, so process going, and finally the TVS is the patent get the patent, and then your product is also useful to the societies and the service to the nations means at the times that the government does it to the compulsory license is all the things. So the innovations and the startups, these all the things is focused to the innovation and development. So this is the stems. This is already I discussed. It's at the time is the conventional one. It's a highly difficult to. It's run out or stamping are a difficult one. Now is the LED cricket stump is the patented one. Clearly decide the whether out or not. Because why I say in this time means before institution innovation council framed. So this is the positions of the global innovation index ranking. The 2011 to 2015, we performed the dismissal performance 62nd position to back to the 81st position. And then after institution innovation council framed, and then innovations are promoted among the students and the faculties and the entrepreneurs and the innovators. So the India take to move on to further level. Now we are in the 46th position. Small countries, Taiwan, some of the countries are listed in the top 20. So we are focused on the towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat and towards the problem solving the solution through technology for the societies and others. So now in the 46th position. Okay. And then the summary. So first you write a business plan. On the business plan, you know the SWOT analysis. The SWOT analysis clearly states strength of your product and the weakness of your product, and sort out the based on this one. And then income profit analysis is also included, and the market strategy is also included in the parts. And then what are the key metrics dependence on your products, and then what are the legal structure your product selling strategy fit it to the legal structures. So move on to the incorporation. So move on to the incorporation before we check the product is the fit with the market, or the product attain the market fit. These all the things are known. And then shares. So equity shares and the preference share is there. So these all the are mentions in the agreements. And then so business model canvas that support to a mini version of a business plan. So that would help to the glimpse of the uh, business plan. So the business plan with the detailed the all the analysis, include the market analysis also. And then so if no money is happening, you approach the investors. So the investor expect the business plan and business model canvas. And then the successful are the genrobotics. Why I'm saying this, a lot of startups are there because the genrobotics is there form the students from complete the project and then move on to the employed workers and then return to the scheme currently matched with the student. Now that idea protected to the patent, and now we move on to the 5 international applications the students are moved. So the lot of uh, effort that students are put it. Now you gain the revenue. So after 20 years, no one copied that idea. Okay, finally I conclude. Uh, I'd like thank to Sri Ramakrishna Institute of Science and Technology for giving this wonderful opportunity for presenting and planning for startup legal and ethical steps, and give a chance to promote for startup culture among the students and faculties towards the Atmanirbhar Bharat. Because the government now announced the lot of the scheme, especially through the DVPIIT, as per the revised Rule 24C. They have the legal, technical, and commercials also supporting, and then patent filing procedures and patent drafting. The fees is also will be reduced for the startup companies. Okay. If any queries,
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Any of the participants, any queries regarding startup steps to formulate the startup or any of the issues? Any of the faculties are also present from our institute. Any of the faculties having any questions? So I think, sir, there are no more questions from our end.
okay, sir. Okay, sir.
You have given a very brief and very good introduction, and the steps you have explained very well on how to formulate the
Oh,
startup, all the steps, and what are the possible outcomes and types of companies we can form from the startup. So thank you
Okay,
very
thank you,
much,
sir.
sir.
Thank you very much
Thank you for your session.
for
Thank you for
giving this opportunity, sir.
thank you, sir. It is our honor to have you among us, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So participants, we are ending the session now. Thank you all. Thank you for being patient throughout the session. Thank you all. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you all the faculties and the student participants. Thank you.